Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're jumping into a super common problem. We have all the information in the world right at our fingertips, but we have absolutely no time to make sense of it. We're going to look at a tool that says it can fix that. Let's be real. Does this look familiar? If you've ever found yourself just drowning in a sea of open tabs, trying to connect the dots between like 5 different articles, you know exactly what this feels like. It is the modern research nightmare. And this really gets to the heart of the problem. We're not just drowning in tabs, We're basically buried under a mountain of data. The real challenge today isn't finding information anymore, it's figuring out what it all means. These are the headaches that pretty much everyone doing any kind of research feels. It's that nagging feeling that you know the connections are there, but you just can't quite see them. It's wasting hours trying to write a simple summary. And, that constant worry that you miss some critical detail. Students, professionals, content creators, we all know this feeling of being completely overwhelmed. Okay, but what if there was a better way, a smarter way to handle all this? What if you could take all of that chaos and just turn it into clarity? Well, that's the solution we're diving into next. So, here it is. The multi-source synthesis engine. It's a smart Chrome extension designed to fix the exact problems we just talked about. I mean, just imagine feeding it all those scattered articles and getting back one single coherent summary. And get this, in seconds. So how on earth does it do that? Well, under the hood, this engine is powered by Google's Gemini AI. So this isn't some basic little script. We're talking about an advanced AI that's working to pull genuine insights from all your sources with some pretty incredible speed and clarity. Okay, so that's the big picture idea. But what does it actually do? What are the key features that make this whole thing work? Let's take a look. First up, let's talk about scale. You can feed this thing up to 10 different sources at the same time. Think about that for a second. 10 articles, 10 research papers, 10 websites, all synthesized into one clear output. That is a huge leap forward for research. And it's not just a one-size-fits-all summary either. You are in complete control. You can tell the AI, hey, I need a formal summary for this academic paper, or maybe an optimistic one for a presentation. You can ask for a super quick overview or a really detailed breakdown. You tailor the output to exactly what you need. But it's actually more than just a summary tool. It also pulls out the key ideas and keywords for you. It can translate your work into different languages. And something that's absolutely critical, it handles one of the most tedious parts of any research project. Citations. Ugh, anybody who's spent late nights wrestling with APA or MLA formatting knows the pain. This is a total game changer. The tool automatically generates accurate citations for you in APA, MLA, or Chicago style. No more hassle. That feature alone could save you hours of pure frustration. So with all these cool features, who is this actually built for? I mean, who's going to get the most out of this? Well, the list of who could use this is incredibly broad, and that really tells you how versatile it is. Think about a student who's tackling a final paper, a journalist on a super tight deadline, or, hey, even just a curious lifelong learner who wants to dive deep into a new topic. Basically, if your work involves making sense of a lot of text, this thing is designed for you. Okay, this next part is so important for any digital tool we use these days. Trust and privacy. When you're feeding it all your research, is your data actually safe? So here's a big deal. Being featured on the Google Chrome Web Store isn't just a fancy sticker. It means the extension has been properly reviewed by Google, and it meets their standards for trust and safety. That's a huge vote of confidence right from the get-go. And the developer's own privacy policy makes it super clear. Your data is never sold to third parties. It's not used for other stuff like advertising, and it's definitely not used to check things like your credit score. Your information is only used to make the tool work for you, period. So, as we wrap this up, let's zoom out for a second and think about the bigger picture. What does a tool like this really say about the future of how we learn and how we work? The main message here is a really powerful one. It's about a shift in focus. The goal isn't just to pile up data anymore, it's to synthesize it, to turn it into actual knowledge and real insight, and to do it easily. And that kind of leaves us with a final big question. In this age where information is everywhere all the time, maybe the real skill, the real challenge, isn't finding it anymore. Maybe it's about truly making sense of it. Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.